Hello everyone, today I'm going to be trying pastries from Bake Some Bake Shop. Bake Some is a pop-up bakery that first started during the pandemic last year. The founder of Bake Some Bake Shop is Joyce Tang. She first worked at Google before going back to culinary school, and then she opened a standalone bakery. Because she wasn't able to sell pastries during the pandemic, she opened Bake Some Bake Shop so that she could safely sell pastries still during the pandemic. Joyce is famous for her Asian pastries that have a French influence. I'm going to be trying her Bake Some box, which is just a collection of some of her different pastries. I also ordered a box of her cookies and Mochi Bites. The item I'm most excited about is her Ube Croissant because it's filled with so many different goodies. There are different locations where you can pick up your pastries. However, I'm going to be heading to Redwood City to pick up our pastries because that's what's closest to my house. So let's head over there now. I just got back from picking up our pastries and look at all these delicious treats. The first item I'm going to be trying is their green onion croissant. Alright, let's go ahead and give this a taste. It looks like it's filled with a savory green onion filling. I love that crispy exterior of the croissant. It's nice and flaky, and the inside is so delicate and soft and fluffy, and I love the savory green onion filling along with the extra sesame seeds on the outside to add a nice toastiness. This is really unique and delicious. I've never had a green onion croissant before. Next, I'm going to be trying the Okonomiyaki Danish. For those of you who don't know, Okonomiyaki is a Japanese savory pancake. This just looks like it's topped with a little bit of shiitake mushrooms and some mayonnaise as well as bonito flakes, which are dried fish flakes. Let's give this a taste. This smells amazing. That is a must try if you like okonomiyaki. I love the rich creaminess from the mayonnaise. It is so smooth and creamy, but my favorite part is the pastry. The pastry itself has so many layers and it's still crispy and crunchy, and it's so flaky. It's even flakier than a green onion croissant. This is amazing. Now I'm going to be trying the item I'm most excited about. This is the Ube Croissant, and the reason I'm excited is because I love anything ube. Ube is purple yam, and if you've never tried ube flavored things, you have to try ube. Ube is just amazing. Let's go ahead and give this a taste. It's filled with a little bit of ube cream and some fruit. I love that ube croissant. It's not overly sweet, and I love the rich cream on the inside. It's also not too strong on the ube flavor, so it's not too overwhelming, and you really taste all the different flavors. There is a little bit of jackfruit and coco di natto, which is basically just like coconut jelly mixed into the ube cream, and it really adds some texture and sweetness and juiciness, and it really just spices up this croissant. That is really good. I highly recommend this item. This is a must try. Next, I'm going to be trying their strawberry matcha bun. This is another pastry that I'm really excited to try because just like ube, matcha is one of my favorite dessert flavors. In my opinion, this is more of a strawberry bun because the cream is very mild. Honestly, it just tastes like a rich cream. I don't taste any matcha, but I love the tart, crispy exterior. It's almost like a strawberry shell on the outside, and that is really delicious. So even though this doesn't really taste like matcha, this is still tasty. Next, I'm going to be trying their almond cake. Let's go ahead and give this a taste. It feels nice and moist and fluffy on the inside. Wow, this is delicious. I love the cake. It is so light and airy and fluffy, and I love the flavor. I definitely taste a lot of almond extract, and I also like the crispy nuts on top along with the powdered sugar to add a nice crispiness and sweetness. This is a must try. Next, I'm going to be trying their Mochi Bites. The first mochi bite I'm going to be trying is just their original flavor. That is delicious. The outside is almost like a soft, fluffy white cake, and the inside reminds me of Hawaiian butter mochi. This is really tasty. Now let's try their black sesame flavor. And that is pretty good as well. Generally, I'm not a big fan of black sesame things, but I actually don't mind that. I think because the texture is so amazing, I just love the chewy inside. It is seriously so good. Now I'm gonna try their blue jasmine flavor, and I'm curious to see how this is gonna taste. I just think it's gonna taste a little bit like tea. Wow, that is so delicious. I just love how that works. That is perfect. The second it touches your tongue, it just releases the aromatic jasmine flavor that I love from jasmine tea. This just works together so well. You have to try these mochi bites. Now I'm going to be trying the mochi bite that I'm most excited about. This is their lychee flavor mochi bite. And I can already smell it from here. It is so strong and it just smells like lychee tropical heaven. So let's give this a taste. One thing that I think is kind of cool about it is that it's pink. Wow, that is delicious. I think they have the perfect balance of lychee flavor. Lychee is definitely a strong and overpowering flavor, and they did it perfectly. It's just enough of a hint of lychee so that you can taste it, but it doesn't overwhelm you. Perfect. Great job on all these mochi bites. Finally, I'm going to be moving on to their cookies. I'm going to start by trying their chocolate chip cookie, and what I love about it is it's topped with flaky sea salt. I think sea salt goes great on chocolate chip cookies. That is a really good chocolate chip cookie. The cookie itself is nice and crunchy and soft all at the same time. They use really high quality bittersweet chocolate, which I love. And like I said, the addition of the sea salt is just life-changing. If you've never tried sea salt on your chocolate chip cookies, go ahead and be adventurous and definitely give it a try. It just adds so much more flavor. Now I'm gonna try their black sesame Snickerdoodle. That is a really unique and delicious version of a Snickerdoodle that I've never had before. The outside is basically a black sesame sugar, and their base cookie is very delicious. Honestly, in my opinion, I prefer it with just regular old cinnamon sugar, but if you like black sesame, this isn't a bad way to go. Next, I'm going to be trying their Hojicha double chocolate cookie, and Hojicha is roasted green tea, and it has a very intense bitter flavor, which I think is going to go great with chocolate. This is really delicious. I love how crunchy the cookie is. It's definitely more crunchy than all the other cookies I've tried so far, and I think that creaminess from the chocolate, I love the white chocolate in there. That definitely goes great with the Hojicha, and honestly, I wouldn't mind this Hojicha cookie with a cup of Hojicha tea. I think this would be great. The last cookie I'm going to be trying is the coconut ube cookie. I gotta start off by saying that I love the texture of this cookie. It's a little bit more light and crispy than the Hojicha cookie, and I love the flavor. It tastes like fresh coconut, and I like that they don't add any chunks of coconut in there, like shredded coconut, so it has a very consistent texture, and I like the crunch from the sugar on the outside. This is really tasty. Overall, I was really happy with all the desserts that I got from Bake Some. Without a doubt, my favorite was the Ube Croissant. I'm literally still dreaming about that now. It is so good. Definitely a must try. My favorite thing about it was all the different flavors and textures. I just love the contrast of the sugar on the outside with the cream on the inside and all the different juicy fruits. It's very unique. I know it's kind of interesting to mix together ube and fruit, but wow, it just works. And not too far behind that are the Mochi Bites. All of those are really tasty. I really like those too. While the Ube and Croissant and Mochi Bites were my favorites, seriously, everything was so delicious and you literally can't go wrong with anything there. Definitely check out Bake Some Bake Shop. I'll put a link down below to their website. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure if you did to give that a like, and also make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.